Yo, 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 welcome back to Unpopular Perspective. My mic is through the roof right now. But welcome back to Unpopular Perspective with your wonderful host, Stay Dumb Fly and
Hi guys, what's up?
absolutely, we back in the building with episode number 3, man. We got a great topic. But I want to give a special shout out to this week sponsor, Comfort Cavalry Heating and Air. Hey, do me a big favor, you guys. Make sure you contact these professional people to get your ACs done. Don't be in there hot, depending on your uncle that's gonna accept a few beers and some pack of cigarettes. You want a professional job, you want to be cool, make sure you reach out to Comfort Cavalry. I got the number right here for you guys. I want to make sure I get you guys this number so you guys can call them at 847-395-0545. Again, that's 847-395-0545. Comfort Cavalry for your heating and air, man. Get it done.
Please don't let your uncle.
Yeah, don't let them. Don't let them. These guys are the top notch right here. They're the real deal.
Unc done had about 340. You think this a good idea?
Yeah.
Gonna
Yeah, I know what it is. It's this. Right. No tools, no nothing. He just
no
guessing.
Tools, no nothing.
Absolutely.
Nephew, hand me that wrench right there.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
here, nephew. Hold that. Hold that.
Absolutely.
Don't do that.
Yeah, special shout out to the guys over there, Kevin, Connor, Caleb, Ramon, both of the Joes. Wonderful
Joes?
staff. Yeah, it's 2 Joes. You know, I call him Big Joe, little the infamous Joe. I call that's the big guy, the lead over there. And then you got Mama Nancy, you got Emily, you got Kelly, you got Tara. So you got a great family network over there. They're getting the job done. So reach out to them guys and get your stuff done this summer for real. Absolutely. But this week we're gonna go into the topics, man. We got a few. One of the topics is because we're effing on a regular basis, we go together, or do we? Or do we? I'm just asking. But that wait, right. Then another one. Did you happen to look at the other ones?
I did.
Okay.
I saw grandma.
Okay.
And little sis.
Okay.
And a little scuffle and debacle. At Tim Hortons. I sure did.
Okay.
And another topic we have today is the Rick Choi case. That has come to an end, and the verdict and how we feel about that.
Okay.
And where we are with that as a community.
Absolutely. So which one would you like to start on?
Let's be serious for a minute. I feel like we play too much, and by
okay.
we I mean me.
Okay.
I didn't.
It's okay. It's all love.
You judge me with your eyes.
I'm saying I like when you're serious. I like when you're joking. It's you.
Let's be serious for a minute. I really want to talk about the Rick Choi case.
Okay, Rick Chow. Yeah.
Child Choi, whatever.
Okay. So what's your perspective on that? Tell me.
Okay, so I seen the video you sent me of the lawyer and his statement that they gave after the verdict was gave of ultimately not guilty.
Right. Did you see the video?
No,
of what happened?
I did not see the video of what happened, but I did read a couple articles in regards to kind of get a little background information.
So give the people a background for the ones that don't know.
What I gathered so far about this situation is the little boy is about 14 years
Absolutely.
old. Apparently, it stated that he was carrying a gun. All right. What that got to do with anything at this point? Okay. And we'll just put that out there because that was.
But for the record, he had not brandished or flashed that during his time in the store.
Supposedly, they said that the son said that he upped the pistol on him.
That was after the fact, though.
I'm just
before he got absolutely okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
You're gonna let me tell my story.
Yeah, go tell.
Gosh darn it, Brandon. Like,
you know what? I with honor.
Are you telling the story or am
I
telling
with
the
honor?
Story?
You're telling the story with honor.
Like every week you get up here and you're constantly just interrupting. All I get is criticize.
Do I criticize you like
that?
Criticize. Absolutely.
Don't ask me critiquing for nothing.
Critiquing. Okay,
right, anyway.
I got to take myself away from that sometimes. Go ahead.
Back up.
Right. I got you.
Go drink some Sprite. I don't know, but let me tell my side of the story.
Okay.
It's my story. I'm gonna tell it how I see fit.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, come on, people. We back. Okay, so basically what happened was the little boy was suspected of stealing water bottles of water, people, spring water. I don't even think that he stole the good stuff.
Right.
I mean, if he had stole a little Fiji, maybe a different story, but whatever. He was accused of stealing water bottles. He ran out the store. The owner of the store chased him across a football field and shot that baby in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. Sum it up.
Okay.
So, on the article that I read about the court proceedings, they were basically saying that the son said that he did, up the gun and threatened to, I guess, shoot him or something, may have you.
Okay.
The lawyer said that several witnesses in the store said that didn't happen, and the only person who said that happened has the last name Chow.
Absolutely.
So, of course, the people are outraged as being that the city in South Carolina where they are predominantly a BLK, or the outside of the hands.
Yeah.
And Mr. Chow is, I don't even think you would consider him being part of the napkin community. Honestly,
Asian.
he's of the Asian persuasion, and
right.
we're not persuaded at this point.
Right.
So yeah. With that being said, it's just like, realistically, over bottles of water, you killed that baby over bottles of water. Now, granted, he could have been fed up. He could have been tired of getting robbed and stole from, or whatever may have you. But realistically, $4 or $5, it was that really worth that baby's life? No. And then the not guilty verdict is just like, I really wish I had a little more time to put my crime scene investigative hat on and really like get into the nitty gritty of like the actual like court proceedings, because I have some questions. Yeah. Because I mean, what inspired you to chase this baby out of the store? And witnesses do say that the gun did drop from his body. Now, how he don't have that gun just for protection? They did say it's a predominantly black area. Let's not be delusional and say that black on black crime is not an issue everywhere.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you walking outside being a young man of the African American and also being a man, you are already the odds are stacked against you, my love. So you know you got to stay dangerous. You can't tell nobody to be safe nowadays. You tell them stay dangerous. Absolutely. So how do we know that wasn't for protection? How do we know that he actually did, show or, up and aim at this man when you are indeed the only person who has said so? Absolutely. So it's just a matter of, I personally, do I feel like he should have gotten some type of time? Yeah. Absolutely, because you did indeed shoot that baby. Yeah. And indeed he was running from you, not toward you. So where was the threat? Absolutely. And if he had indeed stole some water bottles, do what every other people in them take a picture of and put them on the goddamn wall. That's it. Absolutely. That's all. Like, it's $5 freaking dollars. Like, the amount of money you spent in lawyer fees, defending yourself, going through all of this, they're gonna boycott you if they don't burn the doggone convenience store to the ground in outrage. You never know exactly how the people will respond. Right. So, I mean, was it really worth the headache, sir? Like, what point did you really prove?
Well, let me jump in here really quick. So
now you can talk.
Right, I know, right? So so me personally, I kind of like interpret the law a little different, but I want to be crystal clear that Mr. Chow was 1,000% wrong, and he should have been found guilty to the fullest extent. Number one, again, he's pursuing someone. The law says that you don't have a right to pursue anybody in pursuit of anything they've taken from you. O.J. Simpson was found guilty of robbing people for his own stuff. He could not. It's illegal to do that. You can't take your stuff back from people. You go to jail for that. So the fact that this guy went outside the store and didn't call the police, that's a red flag for me. So he's an initiator at this point. And this is a young child. And maybe, let's say you don't know the age. You still chased a person over 100 yards, right? And so for me, I get it. You're saying, well, I was defending my son. Well, you can't defend your son from behind somebody, right? You and your son are in pursuit of this person. Now, if he would have gotten popped in his chest or popped in his stomach or the front side of him, I would have 100% understood and maybe probably had a different perspective. Like, maybe he did turn towards him with the pole, right? But he got popped in the back. That doesn't say, oh, he turned and aimed at me. No, that doesn't say that. That's just to me. Based off the facts, it doesn't say to me. And so I think the jury got it 100% wrong. I don't know what they were listening to and what they heard that persuaded them. Maybe they heard something that I didn't hear. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they seen something that I didn't see. But they did ask for the instruction of what is malice, right? And I think that was the scapegoat, right? Like, did he do this with malice or did he not? And they may feel like, well, I don't think he did this with malicious intent.
But what does that really matter?
Again, different states, this is why people have to understand, like, different states have different laws. That's why you got to have a different driver's license in that state, different IDs, because you are submitting yourself to those laws. So out there, their M1 charge the wording may include malice, which means that you have malicious intent when you did this. And that may change it from M1 to M2 or, involuntary or something like that. They may change it. And so they may feel like, well, I don't believe he had malice, right? Because he feels like this guy was stealing from him. And again, that's what you call the police for. You don't chase a person 100 yards for water. That ain't the end of the world, fam. You got insurance on this stuff for a reason. Absolutely. And then the cameras show that he never took the water. He actually put the water back, right? So that's just a bunch. But at the end of the day, I just feel like the jury got it wrong, and this is why sometimes the black community sometimes get upset, because the judicial system seems to never get it right when it pertains to us sometimes. Like, it just doesn't. We're always on the unfair side of the thing. And I'm not the person that wants to always use race sometimes, right? Because I understand what law is, and I'm all about the law being enforced, especially if I know what the law is and I'm disobeying it. I know what come with it, right? So I ain't tripping about that. I just wanted to be fair all the way around the board, right? Which brings us to Miss Anita Grayson, right, from Tim Hortons. You seen the video of the older lady. Tell me, no, seriously, do you think the store clerks were out of control? Let me just give you guys some backstory. So there's a situation where a 75-year-old woman.
I've been waiting on this one because this one was kind of funny to me.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
So there's a story where there's a 75-year-old woman who lost her life, right? She went into the store, right, to complain about her order, which she had already complained about. From my understanding, she complained about it in the drive-thru. They told her to pull up, park, we got you. I guess maybe they were taking too long. I don't know, right? I'm assuming at this point. But she comes in there. And when she comes in with a visibly aware, seen attitude. She approaches the counter, right? There's somebody at the counter. When she approaches, she leaves the counter and go around to the part where you enter at. And she's having a back and forth, heated argument, heated exchange with a young child, right? I think they're presumed to be like 17 years old at the time, right? So she's pointing at this child, telling the child whatever. And from the body language, because the video doesn't have any audio, you guys. It does have no audio. From the video, it looked as if the person was trying to get them to calm down and chill and relax, all right? And then based on perspective, right, in that video, it showcases a manager coming from the back and pointing towards the door. I'm assuming that she told her, hey, you got to go. You're doing the most. You got to go. And so they had a verbal exchange, and then the person they were originally talking to comes around them, and something happened. I don't want to say because I don't want people to try to think that I'm persuading anything, right?
Well, I tell you, if you don't want to say it, I said
wait.
I actually watched the video.
Right, hold on.
When it comes to these videos, I did what?
You did.
I rewinded it, and I fast forwarded it, and I rewinded it again.
Right, so absolutely. So
I'm
then,
gonna tell you what happened.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Let me tell you what happened.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me what happened. She's ready.
I'm ready.
She's ready, you guys. We're going to let her go.
Waiting on this. Now,
okay.
I did not realize, and I did not know that she ultimately lost her life because of this incident. Now,
yes.
I want to say I did not know that.
Okay, cool.
That is absolutely awful.
Okay.
I do want to clarify that. I did not know that. It was funny until I heard that. I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Okay, talk to me.
So what happened was the little girl was like trying to push her away from the counter, and she put her hands, like she kind of advanced through the little swinging door where like they was kind of like here and here.
Okay.
She advanced, but she put her hands on the lady.
Okay. That's
Like,
what happened first?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I watched it because I was trying to see before the. I'm getting to that. All right. So she put her hands on the lady.
Right.
Like as
so
a, to
in your
back
opinion,
her up.
okay, cool. Okay.
And then somewhere, some way, grandma muffed the. Ooh.
She muffed her? You think that was a muff based on what you saying?
Man, she.
Okay, cool. She muffed her.
She
okay.
muffed her.
Okay,
like,
cool. Really, really
I'm
hard.
talking about mush. I'm talking
Right.
about her went whoop.
This is why it's called Unpopular Perspective, you guys. But go ahead. Talk about
I'm
it.
talking about she hit her with the. Okay, and then after that, it went to hell. It went to hell.
So,
I personally feel like, could this situation have been prevented? Yes. Because if would it have been hard? Absolutely. It would have been the hardest thing in life. But I'm not finna sit here.
Who do you think is at fault here?
I feel like
Miss Anita or the store workers?
I feel like the store worker was wrong.
Okay.
Because once you touched her,
Okay.
that all bets were off.
All right.
Like, in my opinion, once you, regardless, like, we're already in a situation. We're already going back and forth. It's very heated. You don't point your finger at me. I don't point my finger at you. Once you touch me, we're in an area like, okay, I don't know.
I wish
I'm
he could
not
pull.
responsible for what comes next.
Let me see if I can get my wonderful director over here at RF39Productions, Robert Foster, if he could possibly get this video up, because I want to show everybody how this lady is so wrong about the video that you rewind it and fast forward it.
Touch her first.
So that's absolutely not what happened, right? So I want you to if you pay attention, if he can get that video, we're gonna play it.
I'm gonna find
But I want you to pay attention to what the Anita Grayson, right? Full video at the Tim Hortons, I think it's gas station or something, a coffee shop or
Tim
something
Hortons,
like that.
Fort Wayne, May 13, 2026.
Good. Pull up the full video if you possibly can. Now we're gonna try to fast forward that if we can possibly bring that up. But I want you guys to see that Miss Anita actually pushed the young lady first, right? And I want you to understand, and this is why it's called Unpopular Perspective, because, of course, they always say, Stay Don't Fly is always against the, hey, no, I'm always on the side of right? And so she pushed the young lady first. And the lady that came from the back who was trying to protect her from the berating of Miss Anita, right? She put her hands up to keep her back, like, hey, knock it off. And as you seen, Miss Anita pushed her back, or slapped her.
She pushed the little girl with the ponytail.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. See, people miss these things because they're being emotional. Shout out to you for seeing that. We don't even need the video up anymore because thank you for that moment, right? So and then you gotta, and then so many people.
She did it on the slick though, like it came from the.
Hey, listen.
So here's the thing, guys. I do stand corrected, and
absolutely.
I'm woman enough to admit when I was wrong. So the camera is coming from
the side
the
angle.
left.
Okay.
She pushed her with the right hand.
Absolutely.
But it was one of them low ones. So
like
when she pushed her, she
that's
pushed
when
her. She
absolutely.
her. It went down.
Yes,
there.
absolutely.
Okay, so I mean, Grandma.
Right. So let me say this, and not only that, it's so many people in an uproar because they like, well, she's 75 and they shouldn't have been.
And in
so
your
hold on.
75 years,
she should have known.
Every time you put your hands on somebody put their hands on you back.
Absolutely.
You 75 years old, and furthermore, you old as dirt. You ain't even got that much time left.
But
clearly,
listen, she was.
Okay, I'm sorry, that was so
wait,
wrong.
Wait. But
that
listen, she was on 1,000 though. She was on 1,000, and she was berating, like, you know, doing all of that, and like at the end of the day, right? We all have to display self-control, right? I come from that world, you know that, right? I come from the world of customer service and things of that nature.
We ain't gonna say yours was good, but
really,
yeah.
Mine was outstanding.
My people skills is way better than yours.
So listen, if you say so, I'll leave that alone, right?
My people skills.
Absolutely.
Okay, for the people that are watching. If you've had customer service experiences with Brandon, please leave your review. I would love to read these. Like, I'm in charge of Facebook comments today. I would love to hear what you guys have to say.
Anytime I ever dealt with the customer, I got everything resolved. You guys, yeah, because you guys kind of like, well, we're going to talk about that on live. We're not going to talk about that. It's never good to talk about people in a negative way. I want you to know that, so we're not going to do that. But I wanted to say
speak
this.
for yourself.
Well, shout out to you. Go ahead, turn up. But Miss Anita, I just wanted to say this. So many people was in an uproar. They like, oh, they was wrong. They jumped her. Okay, cool. They did not jump her.
Did they jump her?
No, they did not jump her. When you watch the video,
No, they didn't.
she's engaging in a physical altercation with one woman, and the other two that were there, one was grabbing the young person that was engaged in a physical altercation with her, and the other one was grabbing Miss Anita. Now, it's very unfortunate that she passed away due to heart failure. That was the cause of it.
Okay, I was going to ask that.
Yeah, so she had heart failure after the fact. You know, too much adrenaline going, too much emotion up in the air, right? From this situation, I think her heart gave out on that. But with that being said, I think that just because people are young don't mean that they deserve any less respect or consideration, right? And just because a person is older doesn't mean they automatically get all of the respect and the right to just disrespect and engage. And I think that's what the problem is.
And that's the thing, because sometimes the geriatric community tends to kind of take it a little too far and go too long with the respect your elders kind of thing. And it's like, you know, don't get me wrong, Grandma, I love you. However, I'm an adult now, and I think that I've earned the right to have just a little bit of respect. I mean, not maybe to the magnitude by which of you, Big Mom, but I mean, geez, like you gotta give a little to get. Like you're not just finna sit here and talk crazy and treat me any kind of way and think because you're my grandma or that because you're my elder that I'm just supposed to let this rock because at no given point I pay my own bills.
Absolutely. With that being said, that's the perfect time to tell you guys, reach out to RF39 Productions for your photos, your videos, your weddings, your wedding receptions, your parties, your events, your quinceañeras, your business promotion, pictures, videos, whatever you guys need, any events, anything special that you want to look like the industry. And when I say the industry, I'm talking about Hollywood, right? You want that special effect. You want that great professional look.
You think he could my family pictures?
What?
Man, what?
Kill him. He would. They're the best around. And there's others that are around here as well, but for sure, RF39 Productions, professionalism at the best, man.
On his page, y'all better like it too, and I ain't playing.
He did the family portraits.
No, I'm about to book him.
But see what I'm saying? Right there, there you go. She's already because she knows. She sees the work. She sees the body of work. I'm gonna say this, right? My coworkers watched our podcast, and shout out to them for following and liking too. And they said, "Man, that stuff looks amazing."
They was talking about me.
They said that stuff. Are you that stuff?
The stuff.
Okay, Hannah. But
they
said
talking about you.
I said no, they wasn't. They was talking about the production that we are up under. And I said that is RF39 Production. He will greatly appreciate if you book him for anything. And I do mean everything. And if you have a friend or a family member that is possibly going to have a wedding or propose anything, make sure you reach out to them. RF39 Productions, one of the best in the area for sure.
Absolutely.
We're going to get into this final topic. We effing on the regular. We go together. Or do we? So my question to you is, if you giving up the coochie on a regular basis, let's say every day, for 3 months straight.
Oh, we go together. What you thought this was?
You go together?
It's like, no. Okay, so.
Well, hold on. No, she said we go together.
Baby, listen, I got a little rule. You hit this 5 times consecutively. Let me catch you.
Really? It's rules now?
But no, I'm just playing.
Nah, you ain't playing.
Right, so
that's the consensus.
Here's the thing.
Okay, go ahead. Let's unpack it.
Let's get on to it because this is a typical thing that goes on in the public community of peoples and folks in this generation nowadays.
Okay. Are you part of it?
A little bit.
Okay, let's go.
I'm ashamed, but yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
This ain't about me. This about them. And nobody asked you for that. You be.
I got to ask.
Be quiet.
I got to ask. I see how you shift. You try to shift this generation. I'm asking. I gotta ask.
Put a name on it.
I gotta ask. Are you part of it?
Didn't I tell you to shut
No,
up.
you didn't. You can't tell me that. You gotta
I
ask
told
me.
you that at the
Ask me.
beginning. I
Ask me.
told
Just
you at
ask
the
me.
beginning that when
Can you
it's
be
my
quiet?
time to tell my story, you let me tell my story. And when it's time for you
I
to
asked you
tell
a question.
your story,
Are you
be quiet.
Are you part of this
I
generation?
plead the fifth. You be quiet. I'm sick of it.
Come on with it.
Sick of it.
Come on with it. I wanna hear this.
Okay, so realistically, as a woman, when you are having consensual sexual relations with that man, and that man is flipping, smacking it, rubbing it down, that man hit you with the swirl, spin move, and the flip. He picked you up like Melvin and bounced around like Jody. And you seen what Jody seen. We seen what Jody seen. And he gonna look you dead in your face when you get to tripping and tell you this.
Christina, real quick. I'm so
We
sorry.
do not go
Christina
together.
is the photographer. I keep you know what? I gotta throw her name in there. She'll kill me. Like, let it be known who's the photographer. Christina. Yes, as the infamous used to say, she shoots glass. She shoots glass. Yeah, shoots glass. It's just glass.
Yeah, she said that if you ask him to take your pictures, he gonna meme you. I ain't gonna lie. When I walked in today, he was a little.
Well, he hasn't slept enough. That's why he's so professional.
I ain't gonna lie. When she was here, it was just like nice, airy, and fun.
Hold on. So what y'all trying to do? A battle of the sexes right now? Like, what we doing here?
I mean,
right? Slow it down.
If you want to call in, boo, come on, because they got us messed up. I don't
I
don't know. They look like he got a little too much dip on his chip, if you ask me. But never mind.
So let me ask you a question.
But yeah, after it's all said and done, like all of these things that happen, that man will talk you through it. He'll look you in your eyes and tell you that you're
like
the
that?
greatest thing in the world. That's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about me. This is about. This is a generalized subject that we are speaking on.
Okay.
I did not tell you be quiet. I'm not gonna say it no more. The next time you talk out of turn, I'm gonna take your mic. Be quiet. It's not your story. It's my story. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
In the real world, should you assume y'all go together? No. As a woman with feelings, am I going to assume we go together and be very freaking upset if I catch you doing something that I feel like you ain't got no business? Absolutely. Will some go to the extreme of burning your house down? Of course. However, what I'm saying is you should not put expectations. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Oh my goodness.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
This is super funny.
It's not.
Oh my goodness.
You should not put expectations on that man unless y'all have a clear understanding. You with me, I'm with you. Like you.
Is
you
that
gotta,
a conversation,
yes,
or is that a demand?
No,
like,
you have to have a
we go
conversation
together?
nowadays.
Okay.
Because now you can demand what you want, but if he ain't agree to that, then you gonna be like, but when I said we go together, you ain't say nothing. Exactly, stupid. You know my line.
Right.
You're a dummy, bitch.
Oh yeah. So let me say this really quick. Let me chime in for a second. So I get the perspectives, right? I get the, we enjoying each other's company on a regular. I get that. I may be carrying on like it's a relationship too.
Right, and why would you do that?
The reality is this, right? I think that men and women naturally just want companionship.
That is indeed
right?
true.
And so if he's single, right? Of course he's going to take you out, you know what I'm saying, and do fun stuff with you. Man, I ain't doing that. And guys don't want to be around guys all the day. We don't.
You sure?
Listen what I'm telling you.
Or is it these new YNs?
Hold on,
because,
let me get you to understand something, right? So I'm gonna take you through the mindset of a guy that's in the street because I was once there, right? When we are protectors. Our women can't be with us in the field. That we call that the field. The streets is considered the field. You can't be with me, baby girl, out here. You can't, right? But my homies, them, we gonna be riding all day, pulling all nighters, doing what we doing. But right, we gonna come home to our baby girl. We don't incorporate the two. Now, if you one of them guys that's dealing with a girl like that, you're not trying to come home to comfort at all. Comfort Cavalry, by the way. We back up on it. Speaking of comfort Cavalry right here. Get your air done. But no, seriously though, you want to come home to something nice, sweet, innocent. That's away from that. You don't want to be in that headspace, right? And so we may carry on like that, but we also don't want to be in a relationship for a lot of other reasons too. The responsibility of your emotions, right? So, and then something could happen to me, and now you feel me? You really messed up. And I'm not talking about on a lethal side. I'm just talking about on the legal side.
Yeah, because don't go to jail. I'm
Right.
out. As soon as they put, baby, they want to know how fast it's gonna take me. As soon as they put the cuffs on you, I'm out of there. Bye.
Are you?
I'm
I believe you lying.
I won't do nothing.
So 99% of women say that because it's the politically correct thing to say. But when it
was a horrible idea.
And guess what? That guy probably wasn't that guy before he went. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm talking about when women have a guy that's that guy, it's hard for her to remove herself from that, especially if nobody has ever met that bar. But at the end of the day, when we're engaged, and that's what it is, that's what it be. We wanna take you guys out and have fun. We wanna go on dates. We do want to do that, but we don't want the responsibility of a relationship. It doesn't mean that we don't love you. It doesn't even mean that we don't like you. We sometimes do love you and want the relationship.
Okay, then
just
that's
not the responsibility.
That you just have with that
no,
person.
because
like,
baby,
why
because
that can't
women
be just
take it
understood?
because women take it too far after the fact. Once a woman has a title on you, they take it too far.
Why we gotta have a title? Like, why we just can't have this understanding? But it's
that we together. That's a title.
No, it doesn't have to be understanding that we're not together. But there's just certain things that you're not gonna do.
That's a title.
It's a understanding.
That's no. That
it's
you
an
want.
agreement.
Listen.
It's a,
anytime that a man and a woman has obligations to each other, it's a title. Period. That's what it is. You can try to phrase how you want to sneak them into the relationship.
I'm not sneaking.
Why we can't just have an agreement?
I could a god doggone thing.
But listen to what you just said.
They snuck me into it.
You should have been a lawyer because you try to
have.
get him into a bogus contract.
No, it's not.
That is a bogus. That's a boyfriend contract without the title of being a boyfriend.
Well then, at this point, listen, we what's understood don't gotta be explained, but we need some explanations because that's some bullshit.
Why is it a BS?
Because what do you mean what's understood don't have to be explained? That means you can do whatever you want to do, and then you're just gonna be like, but we not together. No.
So hold on. So let me say this. I once was that guy.
If I burn your house down,
right,
and then I look at you and say we not together, it was an accident. Then what?
You're going to jail.
No, I ain't.
You're going to jail.
I didn't do it.
I promise you're going to jail.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But what I'm going to say is this, right? I once was a guy that operated like that. Like, we're not together. I'm not obligated to your emotions and feelings. I can do what I want to do. But then a female sat down and had a conversation with me and made me understand how irresponsible that was, right? Because at the end of go ahead.
Immature.
No, it's not immature. It's not immature because the maturity is in me letting you know that, hey, we ain't in no relationship. I ain't on that type of time. But the irresponsibility of it is that even though we have that understanding, I understand that I put that in place so she has that understanding so she doesn't get her emotions involved because I know she's going to get her emotions involved. And that's irresponsible for me to sit there and allow her to say, okay, cool, knowing she's still going to get in her feelings.
Exactly. That's my point.
So that's just irresponsible, right? In hindsight, I would never do that again. I'm cool. You feel me? I'm just either we gonna be what we is or we ain't, right? So that's that,
we is,
right?
Or
but
we ain't.
just for the sake of it, I think that's why so many relationships end, because a lot of them didn't start off the proper way. It was a bunch of effing. And then that's what it grew into. Right.
Yeah.
It was never an understanding.
Nobody took the time to know each other.
Right. There you go.
You don't even know my mama first.
Right. And
can't
then
tell you my favorite color is purple.
And even
that nigga thought it was blue for like 3 years.
Right.
Like crazy, right?
Right.
Like
there you go. So with that being said, it's like it's all about the conversation to get to the next level. I think every time your emotions change about the responsibility of the person that you're dealing with, that needs to be a conversation. Like, are we friends with benefits? Okay, cool, we friends with benefits. If your emotions move further than that, then we need to have another conversation where you let me know that. Don't just put that responsibility on me.
Emotionally intelligent enough and grown enough to say and speak on your feelings, because we've grown into this age where as women we feel like we have to be tough. Like we have to play like, oh, I'm a real big P, real player, real this, real that. Like we could just casually do
definitely
what
say
we're
that.
doing, and everything will just be fine. And It works for some, and
Right.
for some it does not. Me personally, I'm not a player at all. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm at a point in my life where I'm honest about my feelings. I tell you, like, I like you.
Mm.
I like you real bad, and if I catch you, I'm gonna fold your clothes while you in there.
But that's still the same thing. You haven't had the conversation to lay down the foundation of a proper relationship.
And we not. It's just getting to that point where I'm telling you, like, I like you.
Okay.
I like you.
So what if
But
I say I'm cool on that?
But I'm not gonna put myself in situations where it's overdoing it for me, or if I feel like I'm overdoing it, I take a step back. Like, hold on.
But you fall into what you just said. Women are doing. They trying to be player.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you, I like you, and I think that I might be overdoing it because maybe my feelings aren't being reciprocated, or maybe you don't feel the same way, or maybe you don't like me as much as I like you. So we can still be cool, but let me back up a little bit and see where we at with
so
this.
This is where I tell women that you're emotionally trying to abuse a guy. Hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying here real quick. Yes, it's emotional abuse. And yes, it's where you're talking about all these different emotions and things that you feel. And it's natural. I just want you to know this. It's very natural for a man to always incline himself to your emotions, right? Where he's putting your emotions like, damn, I don't want shorty feeling like this. So he may tell you some stuff that he don't really F with. He's telling you that because he don't want you to be emotionally damaged or hurt or any of that.
No,
hold
that's
fast,
not why.
hold.
That's not why. He's telling you that because he don't want you to leave. Because when dudes don't care about your feelings,
you're gonna tell me about what dudes can do.
No,
Okay,
come on.
Let me hear this. When dudes
don't care about your feelings, they be honest.
Huh?
Like, I done seen some dudes like tell you, like, yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, this and this. I ain't trying to do all of that. That ain't what I'm looking for right now. Whatever. If they don't really care about you, I feel like they're a little more honest. It's the ones that they don't want to lose.
No. I cared about a woman. I loved a woman and some more things, and I was brutally honest with her. And that's because I didn't have emotional intelligence, right? I lacked tact. I didn't know how to say it any other way but direct and blunt because I wanted her to understand there is no confusion about this, shorty. I love you. I care about you, but you not my whoop. You feel me?
And you can't do nothing but respect that.
But this is the thing, though. It's easy for you to sit here and say that, but 90% of the women out there is like, shorty tweaking, she'll pick me. They going to label you all that right now because the reality is they know that that's not how it normally goes. It goes, dude, you got me effed up if you thinking you finna be clapping these cakes on a regular and we don't go together. Or you thinking you gonna clap these cakes and you gonna be sitting up in another chick's face in my face.
But the reality is, whether you tell him that he got you messed up or you don't, he's still gonna do it. So call me or pick me or whatever you want. No, I'm a realist. Realistically, yeah. Because I get in my feelings too. Because about my little hoe, we'll take it there. Hey. When I find a little fish that I like, I don't care about the rest of them little fishes. Dory right there, that's me. That's me right there. So I ain't trying to hear all that. But realistically, regardless of whether you got me messed up, when you not looking, he texting shorty. When he go to the bathroom and you think he taking an extended shower, no, boo. He's texting all his hoes back, telling them that he's tied up for the night and he finna go back in the bed and lay with you. Let's be for real about it. I'm not a pick-me. So
you've been snooping through the phones.
Gets in my feelings. Don't get me wrong, because I'm going to tell something up about mine. But I'm not dumb enough to understand that that's still a man until you are...
So if you know that, why would you tear something up?
Because I'm still in my feelings, and my feelings is still hurting. Why would you play with my feelings like that? I don't care. I'm realistic, but I'm still a woman, and I still got feelings. And you play with them, we all.
Oh my goodness!
You're going to jail,
fellas.
son.
With that being said, we're doomed.
You're going to jail.
There's not a guy on off that didn't know we. Listen, I seen this video that said
you're going to jail.
They said guys need to stop trying to figure out women. Right? They put hair on their hair. they put nails on their nails and they put lashes on their lashes. We can't figure it out.
Zoom in on
we can't figure it out. We can't figure them out. Knock it off.
My girl Leisure Lay and Winthrop Harbor got these together.
Shout out to Leisure Lay.
Shout out to Leisure. Now,
shout out to Leisure. She call them blinks, I guess.
Yes. And then y'all see the body. Top Notch did the body, and they actually
they did the body or they did the leggings.
They did the leggings, and the leggings.
Right, because I'm
giving
finna say,
body.
they said, oh, okay, there
the
you go.
leggings is giving the body.
Is
when
it?
I take these off, my booty gonna be flat.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but
well, shout out to the flat booty women out there that are wearing top notches.
Get you some top notch leggings, because if you get you some top notch leggings, your booty gonna be big. You gonna get to shop on Big Booty Boulevard. You seen.
So let me ask you a question. Yeah. With that being said, we're gonna dive into something for about a few minutes before we get off. Are women out here catfishing?
Yes. 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 You understand us? Yes. We are catfishing. Yes, we are.
I love the honesty. Cause I can only imagine you in a club with a thick shorty all night, and then you get there and she take the pants off, and that thing drop. You like, shorty, whoop me, Joe.
She take that faja off.
She whoop me. You know what? That is a thing. Do you know how many times I done ran up into a female? I'm like, damn, she decent. I give her a hug and I feel that wrestling suit up under. I'm like, Joe, this shorty got a back brace on. What is this? But I get it. You know, I understand. Ladies, whatever you feel you need to do to feel confident about yourself, do it. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't nobody feel no way about that.
At least we're past the booty pop ages. Remember, I don't know if you remember that back in the day where they had the little booty pop where it was like
the little pad thing that went on it. Yeah. Yes, did you wear that?
No, I didn't. But I did have a corset. I did.
Okay.
I had one of them like
the thing that you tie. Okay. Like, so try to make your hips pop out a little bit more.
Like I was trying to snatch this waist. Like
that's what I'm saying. Make your hips pop out more.
I was like pulling the strings and wrapping them around and tying them. Like I was suffocating over there.
Okay.
It was not a joke.
The things women do.
Yes, the thing. Do you know the thing? Like the things we do. Mm-hmm. The things we do to be cute for y'all. For a man to look. Let me finish. For a man to look you dead in your face and say, "You look better with it off." Like
facts only.
What?
Let me say this. I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna get off because I want her to go into this real quick.
Because I go on a rant real quick. Because when I tell
we don't want you to be fancy and cute.
Like why you don't?
We want you to be freaky and nasty. Nah. With that being said, it's Unpopular Perspective. I'm your host, Stay Dumb Fly.
I'm AJ.
We'll see you guys back here next Tuesday with some more great time.
Same place.
Absolutely, and the same great
place.
people.
Absolutely.
Shout out to RF39. Shout out to Comfort Calvary. Make sure you're getting your air. Make sure you're getting your photos. Christina on the photos. Robert on the videos. The two is a dynamic duo. It's like, Tim Duncan and
she brings the
David
vibe.
Robinson.
She brings the
She's a hater already.
Wait,
she's a hater.
Crazy.
We out of here.
Bye, y'all.
You are a bit much.